Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where the pack affinity is dropping to a concerning degree. Let's not leave the den just yet, you guys. Crow is on edge. Things have not been going according to plan, and between Lucky Pack's constant attacks and losing one of his pups to an eagle, oh goodness, and they're already gnawing away at the edges of his territory, I think Crow does not want to stay here. I think we're going to go ahead, we'll call the pups back into the open here, we'll play with them a bit. It doesn't seem like anything's around right now, but I think Crow is itching to get a move on, and I think we're actually going to move up towards the north here to one of the dens up there. There was a den under a house that I think is kind of like this one, but I think it should get us further away from Lucky Pack. I don't remember which of the dens it actually is, but it's one of the three up to the north there. So I think Crow is... that's just a hair. I think Crow is gonna take the pups and get moving. Oh, Sequoia's leaving. Is that gonna stop us? No, that's not gonna stop us from moving. I suppose if Sequoia wants to go off on her own? No, maybe we shouldn't. I think we want Sequoia to stay here, because if we're going to be leaving, then we're not going to be wanting to mess around with all of that. We're not going to want to worry about doing this on our own. Goodness, the flea load is probably awful right now, too. Yep, 62. Not the best, that's for sure. Alright, let's get the affinity up, and then we're going to head out. Oh, let's go back in the den. Back in the den, Quail, hurry. There's an eagle somewhere off that way. Oh, this is not what I expected, but no. Where are these coyotes? I was thinking it was the eagle that was going to cause problems, but it's a good thing we sent them in the den when we did. I guess caution pays off. Where are these heckers? Right here? No, there's only one of you. You die today. I am done messing around. You are not getting out of here. This coyote goes down today. I think Crow is quite done with not being taken seriously, although his poor stamina is suffering for this. But he's done fooling around. He is going to make his point that you do not mess with the pack. Oh my goodness, does that eagle have a hair? I think it does. That's gotta be unsettling too. And down it goes. He's not gonna stand for this. He is not gonna take it easy on those who are attacking. He may not be able to fight off eagles in quite the same way, but he certainly hopes that they're watching. That they'll see just what's gonna happen to him if he ever manages to sink his teeth into their tail feathers. Alright, we've got the affinity up pretty high. I can't remember, do we have Fun Parent? I think we might, because we have just raised it quite a bit without it getting stuck. Yeah, we do have Fun Parent, so we don't have to worry about capping out on that, at least. But I think it's time that we bid farewell to Under Cabin. We're gonna move to a new den, and we can almost carry the pups. I think that's tempting, honestly. If any of them start to lag behind, he may well do that. Quail? Quail, I'm not about to take chances. Come on, it's time to go. Quail. Honestly, we need to get moving. There's Sunflower. Alright. Let's head out. You know, there is a beaver pond over here. I think it might be time for a brief pit stop. Also, bear track right here. I'm not sure I like that. But we might want to do some hunting or even see if we can get to the elk. There are elk nearby. I think, though, let's see if we can at least get a beaver just while we're here, because I think that's going to be a little bit easier, perhaps? Unless the herd's right over there. Are there any on the trail, though? Where is the trail? Trail's gonna be along the side here. You just have to stay away from it. Oh, there is one. Alright. We should be able to catch this one. We're a little ways back. Oh, we can get a little closer than this, I think. Oh, yeah, we can get a lot closer than this. Sequoia, oh my goodness. That's right. That's right, you don't even see us. And when you get too close, then we'll leap. There we go. Between the two of us, oh my goodness! That beaver didn't stand a chance. Our pups aren't, oh, there's another one even. Our pups aren't quite big enough to eat from it. In fact, the pups are actually still quite small. They're barely 10 pounds. And so I think we're still going to have to eat this and then bring food back to them. We'll let Sequoia have the rest of the week. Technically, with only 2 pups, we don't have to worry that much about the food. Did she finish? Not quite. Alright. Let's have our little snack break and then keep moving. Crow doesn't want to waste any daylight. Is this where we needed to be? I think it is. We've only been over here like once, so Crow is not the most versed in this. Pups, what are you doing? We have to keep moving. Why is everybody staying back? Come on, you guys. Come on, Quill. I don't know who's lollygagging, but whoever started it needs to stop. Sunflower, are you following? Come on. I hope Sequoia will grab her. I don't know why Sequoia is lingering as well. Okay, good. Yes, if both of us carry the pups, this will go a lot better. In fact, we can even run more this way. Here we go. This is more familiar. We're able to run the last leg of the journey, then that'll be good. Yep, right up here. Strange little building over here. I can't imagine it smells too great. Well, I guess we know where we're putting our scent post then. May as well, it's only fitting. Remark this here while we're going through, because I think this was one of the hexes that's starting to fade. But we best hurry and claim it, because I think I see territory fading, and that could mean wolves are here. Oh, great. It's another open den. But, you know, I think we're going to go ahead and keep this as our den. I don't know what we're going to name it. We already did Under Cabin. This is like Under Cabin 2. Maybe just new Under Cabin. Honestly, may as well just call it what it is. Alright. Now, there's not a lot of time to waste. We do need to mark some territory here, so why don't you guys go check out the new den? This will be a little safer, though, because at least there's a more enclosed space to let the pups play in, and I honestly think that Crow may use that to his advantage a little bit and just keep the pups real close where he can see them and can stand guard over them. He's feeling a little bit jumpy after that eagle sweeping in from above. I don't think he's too fond of the thought of it happening again, so maybe somewhere with a bit more shelter. If he uses the human-made walls to his advantage, then maybe that will make this whole thing a bit easier. Well, as much as I think he would have liked to go mark some more of the territory up here around Little Yellowstone, because we are... Well, I guess technically we don't need all of this over here. This is quite strong. Well, maybe he will then. I was going to say, he's a little too tired to do a lot of territory marking, but maybe just a little bit before we return to the den here then. We don't need to claim the entire side, and I think if the Luckies are leaving us alone for enough time for us to do it, we may as well take advantage of that fact. Just claim those 2 northern hexes here, and then hopefully Van Winkle will vacate the area overnight and give us a better chance to claim those for ourselves too, because after all, we don't want Van Winkle bothering us either. Oh, weirdly enough, there is an elk herd here. We don't exactly have a lot of stamina, but if we happen to find a weak one, then maybe... Or we can get trampled by the bull elk. That's definitely what you want in a case like this. Oh, who's fallen? Somebody went down. Are you weakened? Not really. If there's another one... In fact, this one might be weak. Goodness, if I wouldn't get stuck on things, it'd be helpful. There's one more hex that I'd like to claim, but I think if we manage to find... You're not an elk. If we manage to find one that's weak, we might still be able to do this? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a fool's errand, I think. Let's just go up here, we'll steal this. Maybe if the herd stops running by the time that we claim this territory, though, we'll get another chance. Okay, the elk herd is up here. I think we will give this another chance and just see if we can find any who are gonna turn around. Oh, are you? Possibly. We don't have much of a chance to do this. But if we can find one who's going to turn, possibly. Oh, you fell. You're not worth chasing, though. Not with this little stamina. You? Oh, possibly if Sequoia manages to get a good bite here. Ah, of course they've gone into Van Winkle territory. Nope, alright. It's not going to be worth this, I don't think. Unless... Oh, you are going to turn around. Alright. Alright, well in that case, yes, I think we will take a little bit of a break here. We're quite low on stamina, but we can get a little bit in at least. Alright, ouch. Would you quit chasing me? I'm the one who does the chasing around here. Alright, if we can get a few bites in, we've got plenty of health at least. So provided that Van Winkle leaves us alone, which they will if they know what's good for them, then we should be fine here. We just gotta keep waiting for our stamina to refill. There we go, she's down. Can get another few good bites. Sequoia is gonna help us and keep her down. And there we go. Well, we may as well take advantage of this chance to hunt. And you know what? Should this be our territory anyway? It should. So I think we'll go ahead and claim this for ourselves. I don't see where the scent post is, so we may just howl it down. But you know what? This worked out for the better. The more we can reinforce our borders straight away, the better off we're gonna be. Oh! Are you thinking you're gonna cause problems? Van Winkle 4M. Well, I don't exactly have the stamina to completely take you. Are you kidding? Of course there's a leg wound right now. Nope, you get off of my mate. This is our territory now. I needed to protect my pups. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. You get out of here. We may not have the ability to actually kill this wolf. I think at this point, Crow wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that, but he, unfortunately, does have his own limits to contend with. Who are you? You just a fox? You better be. Alright. And the herd's still just watching us ominously in the distance here. Alright, we have made it back to the den, completely exhausted, but at least we've got some food. And that may be for the best here. I suppose we'll feed these guys a little bit because Crow is gonna take advantage of the interior here to be able to hopefully protect the pups a little bit better. Sunflower, stay in here. That's the whole point of bringing you in here. Oh, I think Sequoia may have fed quail, so let's actually go gather her up as well. And if we keep the pups... Nope, that's not what I wanted. We keep the pups in here, then... Oh, Sequoia, are you following us? Looks like indeed. Then Crow himself can keep guard at the door here, and he should be able to keep an eye out for any potential dangers here while his family stays safe inside the cabin. He's gonna kind of use this to his advantage, I think. But we need some rest, so we're gonna let the Fledge pack take a nice long nap and see where the next morning brings them. Alright, morning is here, and I think Crow is feeling pretty satisfied with how this plan has been working so far, at least. He was able to keep a lookout while staying safe and hidden behind the door here. There's actually a lot of places to look out, too. You could technically run to the windows and get a view outside as well. And in here, it's gonna be harder for any predators to actually get to his pups and even to Sequoia. Plus, one good thing about having a smaller litter is it's way easier to keep the pups out of trouble. But for the time that we're actually gone, goodness gracious, the Lucky Pack is already fighting us down there too. For the time that we're actually gone, though, we probably shouldn't leave them in here. We should probably bring them to the actual den. So let's very carefully finish playing with them and then escort them down the stairs to the den itself, just to make sure that they are nice and hidden from any potential predators. And then we'll take Sequoia and go beat up the Lucky Pack, and possibly Van Winkle as well. Man, though, Crow is really done with the Lucky Pack. Oi! What do you mean there's coyotes here as we're leaving? Goodness gracious, so I'm glad that the pups just went in the den, because it looks like we've got a problem to deal with before we go. You shouldn't have come alone, because you are not going to leave this place. I think Crow has gotten it into his head that he had best make the Fledge Pack a pack to be feared. That they might be carrying enough of a reputation with them that none would dare mess with them, and in doing that, that everyone would end up keeping their distance. If they're feared enough, then maybe they'll be left alone. He's never been a wolf who likes conflict, and maybe, as it turns out, he's reasoning the best way to avoid it is to frighten anyone off from starting problems in the first place. So, my coyote nemesis, you die today. You're not going to come back to trouble us again, and you're going to serve as a warning to anyone who might try to do so again in the future, just as soon as I've gotten my stamina back. It appears Sequoia actually went back to check on the pups, but that's alright. This coyote's pretty low on health. We should be able to finish this on our own. Yeah, just another bite or two should do it. Oh, come on. What do you have? Like 1 health left. Goodness gracious. Nope. You're not escaping even with 4 remaining health. And we'll go ahead and howl out our victory to let the other packs know that another coyote has died today. And if they don't leave us alone, as Lucky Pack does not seem keen on doing, they may well meet the same fate. What in the frick? There's just a whole line of bull elk moving through the distance, too. Goodness. Now, it's not going to be as easy to chase off the stranger wolves. Okay, Sunflower is on her way into the den. I was like, what is happening? It's not going to be quite as easy to chase off the stranger wolves, though, so we definitely do want Sequoia's help for this one. We're going to need to make sure that we can actually back up our threats. And you listen to the Lucky Pack howling down here. They think they can just take our territory. Well, the Fledge Pack is about to show them why that is not something that one can simply do. We're not too far out of this, and I suspect, yeah, look at this. Lucky Pack and some dogs, too, apparently. They must be right down here somewhere. No. Where's the scent gone? Right over here. Alright, Lucky Pack. You'd best prepare yourselves, because you have made a mistake in picking fights with the Fledge Pack today. Looks like the Lucky Pack is probably all the way down here, which technically is their territory now, but they did steal it from us, so I'm not overly concerned about them taking this point, but I think we still want to make sure that we send a message, and hopefully that'll scare them off enough that they're super hesitant to claim anything away from us again, and then by the time that they actually start to think about taking our actual territory, then, you know, we're already well past the point where they're able to simply kill our pups with such ease as they can when they're young. Oh! I hear you, and you should not have come alone. 2F. Yeah, that's right, you have that really interesting tinted coat. Have we met before? I've seen so many of you troublemakers that I'm sure we have. But between the two of us, this is gonna be your last time causing trouble. You have made a mistake coming into town here where you can be more easily cornered. I think Crow has never really wanted to resort to this level of aggression, but at this point, he doesn't know what else is going to help. The Luckies have just been relentless, and he's come to feel that retaliating in full force is possibly the only way to get them to realize that they should leave the Fledge pack the heck alone. Well, what a strange case this has been. We have spent almost the entire day chasing down 2F, and yet Crow has now found that no matter how much he chases her, he can't actually catch up to her. He may as well be chasing the wind or a shadow. And it looks like she's finally heading back to her own territory again after running through most of ours. I think he'll give one final attempt to catch up to her. But she seems to be just that extra bit faster than him no matter how much he tries. And with his waning stamina, he's not going to be able to put up much of a fight if she leads him all the way back into her own territory. I think he's a little bit baffled by all of this. He didn't expect this chase to take up so much of his strength. He may have to make himself content with just running her off, especially because we still do need to get food. We're not hungry. We're hungry, but we're not very hungry. So, but yeah, look at that. She's just that extra bit swifter. He did take a leg injury, so I wonder if that's contributing to it. Oh, but she may have cornered herself against this wall here. Oh, and if that's the case, then perhaps he will indeed manage to bring her down here. But maybe not if her stamina is, or if his stamina starts to fade. Oh, I don't think she can get up there, though. She's run across a barrier she can't just escape through, and figured out she needs to sprint in a different direction, it would seem. I suppose sending her back to her pack on death's door still does send a message, but he's not quite sure it's as strong as he would have liked it to be. Oh, we can bite her now, though. Yeah, we are able to bite once again, though it seems our stamina is completely running out. And even Sequoia seems hesitant to actually attack. I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish this. Not with the very small amount of energy we have remaining. It's going to come down to the last moments here. Oh, Sequoia has chosen to launch an attack. And we have indeed finished her off, right at the territory border, I think. Indeed. We're a little close to the Lucky's home site now. Hopefully they hear this and figure out that the Fledge pack is not to be messed with, but all that chasing has left Crow with little chance to do anything else except for pretty much head home and eat. And although there wasn't all that much to do in the territory today, it's not the most sustainable thing to be running about spending all of your energy and health on, it would seem. Especially since he's down to 50% now, too, looks like. I didn't actually realize there was a waterfall down here. It must have been the first time we've run across it, too, because we gotten the achievement chance of showers 100%. Well, learning new things about this map with every step, it would seem. With how little energy and affinity Crow has remaining, I'm not even sure we're gonna get to eat tonight. I think we've got enough to feed the pups at least a little, so they shouldn't starve, especially with only 2. But running all the way up to that carcass and all the way back, it's taken us this long just to get through half of our territory. We may have succeeded at our goals today, but we certainly spent a lot in pursuing them as well. And we pretty much did a whole loop through the territory. It took long enough that we had to run all the way around right by the den area, pretty much. So it was a heck of a chase, but let's get you pups into the house. think it's going to be better for all of us if we once again spend the night indoors. Go ahead and we'll feed them here, and hopefully that will encourage the others to join us. It looks like Sequoia is. Sunflower, are you going to come up here? We might have to go get her ourselves here. Come on. Oh, goodness. Everybody does get a little tripped up going through the door here. Sequoia, please. Oh, goodness. She's going to stand right there. Alright, Sunflower, you can eat as well. And it looks like that's all the food that we have. And, honestly, all the time that we've got for today. So with that, I think we are going to go ahead and leave this off here with the Fledge pack adopting some more ruthless tactics in Crow's attempting to defend his pups from whatever threats may come up against them here. We'll go ahead, we will leave this off here for today because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.